Hi. Welcome to my show, otherwise known as the Chill Coloring Session. And if this is your first time joining, I really do try to keep it chill. And it's less about the outcome and how our art looks than it is about just slowing down and enjoying the process. So usually it's instruction free, but sometimes I do kind of explain what I'm doing. Not as much the point. You can definitely watch what I'm doing and follow along. But it's kind of a chill art space for me too, where I don't have to think too hard, and just enjoy the sound of the pencils and watching the color go down and that kind of thing instead. And so here's what I've colored so far, and it's Coloring Book of Shadows, Green Witch's Herbal by me, Amy Chesery. So here's what I've colored so far, and I've been talking about going back to markers or switching to a different book. But at the same time, I'm really enjoying this. And I'm really enjoying riffing off of these same colors that I've had for a couple of pages. And so that was real, kind of just was flowing for me, and it felt natural and just like what I wanted to do. So that's what I'm going to use today. Kind of simple colors and a bit of the palette that I used last time. Hi, Sherry. But that's what's feeling good. Sometimes I know for me personally, there's like a pressure to be different or do something impressive or whatever, but I don't know. There's a time and a place for that, and I think there's also a time and a place to just do something simple and chill. So here I go. Okay. And you can, if you want to chit chat, just send comments. Usually down to chit chat. Sometimes I miss them, like they go fast and I can't like rewind them. So hi, Susan. So if I miss your comment, I apologize, but I try to look at them all and respond in friendly conversation. I don't know how your energy levels are doing today, but mine are decidedly low. So I don't know if this is going to be just a short session today or a chill one, but already it feels quite nice to do some art that is more free-flowing. I was working on something fun today, but it did get a little challenging for some reason. I'm working on the Ostara book. I haven't shared much of it yet. Let me see, is my camera like aligned? Maybe if I do this a little bit. Sorry. I feel like there's a big shadow. I don't know if I just made it worse. Well, it's not that bad. Okay. I can see it on Instagram. Not so bad. It's just a glare from my light, so it was making it look weird. Okay, anyway, carrying on. The Yule books are actually finished, and I haven't shared much of them, but they look super cool. They're being edited right now. Hi, Laura. Oh no. A torn rotator cuff with your dominant hand. I think non-dominant hand. Yeah, that's challenging. That'll be, maybe it'll unlock new levels of intuition for you. Let us know how that goes. Hope you recover soon. But anyway, yeah, today I was working on the Ostara book because the Yule book is finished. And Ostara art is really fun, but I'm only a little bit into it and I'm already tired of egg symbolism. I don't know. Eggs are great, and there's a lot of them. But I think I felt challenged coming up with. I mean, I definitely have things beyond that, but I don't know. I ran into some creative challenges earlier. Let's just put it that way. Fun ones, but still found myself using my brain. So this is nice because I can just. I'm not thinking at all right now. My hand is just moving and blue pencil is going on the page. Okay. And let's see. I was thinking of going like super colorful for this page. Hello, Jessica. Fellow fan of calendula. Good stuff. And yes, I know marigold is a different plant, but marigold happens to be the folk nickname for calendula. So it is listed under there. Jessica, you don't have this book? It's a fun one. Yes, there's lots of opportunities to use green pens and pencils and colors in this book because it's a plant book. But it's fun to challenge yourself to color plants that are not green. You know, because a lot of them go through seasons and have not green phases. And then you can just play with the lighting and stuff like that and make them not green too. And you don't have to color the book realistically. I know I struggle with that too sometimes, like feeling like it has to be realistic, even when it's not just a certain plant, like scale of things. I'm like, but that's in real life, that wouldn't be that size. In art, it doesn't matter. You don't have to make things the color that they are in real life. It's kind of funny. You can still tell what they are. We did an exercise in one of my painting classes recently where it was sort of that you use different colors and value, like dark and light, for all the different things, and you do the same thing like 6 ways. And it really shows you that it's not the form, it's not the shape of the object, it's what's around it. But it is the shape of the object. Like you can still tell it's the same building even if you put different colors on it every time and different lighting. I don't know if what I'm saying makes any sense, but you don't have to color leaves green. That's all I'm saying. But you can. No rules here. Yeah, Jessica, I feel you on that. Always wanting to make it look realistic. But I must say it's very liberating when you do art-wise. When you let go of that. It's fun. Be a rebel. Color things non-realistic. Okay. Here I probably will color the plants somewhat realistic, but for now I'm just making use of these note spaces to add color because I thought that would be fun. Sherry makes everything the same color as it's supposed to be too. It's a weird thing. Like I've really noticed that in myself, like the pull to make something a realistic color, not even in coloring, but like in painting and any kind of art. The pull to make something a realistic color is strong for some reason. Very strange. But yeah, when you can let go of that, it's like freaking great. It's making your own reality. It's so deep. Anyway, I'm really liking how these big bright color blocks are coming out. This is fun. Okay, so I have to pick my last one. I think it's going to be a darker green. Ooh, choices. Okay, this one's already in my hand. So I'll go with that. I was going to do forest green, but I'm going to go with this yellow green. Is it you, Pata? Is that you, Pata Power by night? Hello. Oh, do I want to make this blue or green? Ooh, see, here we go again. I mean, it would look cool in blue too. I was going to do green, and then I was like, the sky is not green. This square should be blue. Okay, I'm going to make it green just because of that. My initial thought was to do green and not make a realistic blue sky up here. So let's roll with it. It would look good in blue. I'll admit. But for the sake of practicing the non-realism that we were just talking about, let's do this. Pata Power by night. Sounds like a superhero. Oh, Sherry, you were saying exactly what, I don't know if you were here last week, but I'm having that same problem. Sherry says she started a book in markers and she feels like she can't switch to pencils in it. I'm having that exact situation. So I think I just need to break the rule and use markers in the book I started with pencils. Because I know if someone else did that, it wouldn't be I wouldn't care at all. Like I would probably think it's cool. So anyway. I feel you, Sherry. I feel you on that. Okay, just lighten this a little bit. Not much. Lovely. Isn't that just stunning? Okay. Megan says we all have really unrealistic standards for ourselves that we don't hold other people to oftentimes. That's right. Totally weird, but normal. It's like a trick of the mind. Is it a self-imposed limitation? Perhaps. You know, especially if that's something that we carry into other areas of life, like put weird rules on ourselves where we're like, I can't do that because of this. And it's not actually based in reality. Could be. Am I still on the screen here? I brought these books to show you. I know they're in my way, so I might have to move them. But the planner for a magical 2026. You can actually see a preview. I posted a preview today on all the channels. I gotta move those. They're kind of in my way. Okay. Carrying on. Oops, I broke my lead. Just stuff it back in there and see if I can keep using it. Pots of Power by Night is asking what brand of pencils I recommend. Well, I'm using Crayola right now just to not be fancy and just be real basic. And they're usually fine. This one, the tip just broke. I think they're good if you're on a super budget. And I've been using them for a long time just because it's kind of fun for me. But I have been thinking about getting a new set of Prismacolor Premiers. They're a lot more expensive though. And then there's some mid-range brands that I haven't used, but people say good things about, like Castle Art, I think. It's pretty mid-range. And what's that other one called? I can't remember. Sorry. It will come to me. Jessica also likes Castle Art pencils. I think those ones are pretty good for a mid-range. But yeah, Prismacolor Premier maybe my favorite one. I would need a new set with a bunch of colors. I've been kind of thinking about that, but I don't know. Also fine with just using Crayola at this point. Okay, good for that for now. Oh, hello, Justice for Artists. I'm coloring in this book. Justice for Artists is a really cool thing. I reached out to them because I too have struggled with counterfeits. However, it wasn't quite what the way they do it, work with counterfeiters, wasn't quite the strategy I'm using right now. But I did earmark you guys for the future if I am looking for other strategies. And if anyone else is an artist dealing with counterfeits and piracy, check out what they do because it's very cool. Okay, I'm going to try to use my brain here because so far I'm just winging this and I'm not sure what I'm doing. That could go both ways. That could be a good thing. Or it could be unfortunate. I think I'm just enjoying being not fancy right now, so I'm just going to scribble. I spent like all day doing art with my brain. It was good, but I think I'm just out of brain juice right now, so let's keep it really chill. Okay, well, I left some light shading on there, and I can go darker too for in a bit. So just make it basic for now, because honestly, that's really what is feeling nice. Yes, follow Justice for Artists to learn about how you can protect your artwork. And you can also always contact me because I have copious notes. It will be, I hope, I've been can't even talk about it. It's so annoying. I've had counterfeit and piracy issues for 2 years, in 2023 and 2024. I'm really hoping they got the picture last year that I am not one to be messed with. I know what I'm doing now, and I got all their stuff shut down. I don't think they made any money off my art. So we'll see what happens this year. I'll either have to dedicate some time to shutting them down again, or I won't. If they don't target me. Obviously, that's the option I'm hoping for. I'm hoping I get left alone, but I'm certainly not counting on it. Justice for Artists does it. It's really cool, but it's different than what I'm doing. I'm like getting all of their listings removed as soon as possible. And the way Justice for Artists does it is they get their stores frozen. Justice for Artists is a little bit more about getting the financial compensation if your art has been monetized by pirates. So both are good, interesting strategies. Okay, I need to stop talking about this now. Becky says that overthinking is overrated. I think I have to agree with you there, Becky. I'm definitely an overthinker at times. It doesn't help. I'm loving the way these two greens are working together. Okay. But anyway, not to keep talking about counterfeits, but this year I am ready. I'm beyond ready. I'm in video game mode with that. So if I do get hit, they will be dealt with swiftly. This looks very nice. I am enjoying this. Okay. Yes, justice for artists. If I ever need your services, I will definitely reach out. I do think what they do is super, super cool. It's just a little different than how I'm handling it. But I think they're free too. So like if you are an artist and you need justice for your art, reach out. Okay. You are the oldest crone on Minecraft. I certainly feel that way sometimes when I'm playing my video games or like watching certain shows. I haven't played Minecraft, but I do play plenty of other games, as I may have talked about here before. I'm doing a second playthrough of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom right now. But I'm not playing as much video games right now. I gave it up to watch painting videos and read like art books. Just for now. Video games are still a big part of my life. It's not like I'm not playing video games. I just slowed down a little bit for now. Okay. So let's see, I have some choices to make. Kind of trying to make choices quickly these days if I can. Just as a practice. Jessica, you'll have to tell me also what games you like, what cozy games you like. But Legend of Zelda is my all-time favorite. I don't know if that is considered cozy, but parts of it definitely feel cozy to me. Parts of it. Some of it is like more action. Disney Dreamlight Valley. I was obsessed with that for quite a while. I've played Stardew. I enjoyed that. Animal Crossing. Of course. What else? I'm sure there's more. I just can't think of what they are right now. Let's see, what pencil was I using? Oh. Only One Binky Forever. Just printed out the Grimoire Club up to number 13. So if you're not in Grimoire Club, my goodness, what are you waiting for? It's like my coolest set of freebies ever. So you can get it at coloringbookofshadows.com. And I could not find the pencil I used previously, so I'm just going for this dark brown, and it could have been a mistake, but that's just life. I actually think it's kind of adding a fun vibe to this, so let's see what happens. I went rogue. You guys. It's giving it like a woodsy feel, so I can appreciate that. It is a bit out of the norm from what I've been doing here. So I'm having a slight freak out over that, but I'm going to recover. And just keep rolling with it. There's a game, a space game where you learn to fly and build rockets and stuff. That sounds really fun. A cozy space game. We'll have to look that up. Ta-da! It looks kind of nice, kind of fun. Kind of a 70s vibe, which I am enjoying. All right. So there's a little bit more I'm going to do on this, but I think I will have to catch up later. It's probably about all the brain power I have for this evening. But I'll post my finished page in the group over the next couple of days. And if you colored something too, send me a DM or post it, or email me because I want to see. All right, thanks for coloring with me tonight. I'll see you next week.